Mama's in pain. Yes, 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 indeed she is. Mama's in pain. Hmm. Oh, here it is. Danny Costello. Hey, boo. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Who, who, who? Drewski in the house. Ooh, ooh. Drewski in the house. Ooh, ooh. Miss Santana, how you doing? How's it going? How are you? How are you doing? Oh, my babies. Mama's going through it. I'm having a battle in my brain, y'all. I ain't never been this beneath myself. Honestly, I haven't. How's y'all's Friday going? How's it going? I was in the house when it's Darrell roast. I know that's right, honey. We is coming up into the end of February, Black History Month. Of course, it's going to be the shortest month. Ooh, it be the little things, don't it? Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But whatever. Big Mitch. They call me Big Mitch. Larry Hoover. Whipping at work. Ow. Hallelujah. John Jones. Oh, Jesus. Hey, John. I'm going to tell you this. John Jones brings up Tiffany Henyard. I'm going to tell y'all something I noticed right before I got on here. So Tiffany done posted something on Facebook tonight, like maybe a couple hours ago. She put on there, she got some. Okay, so first I'm going to take you back. I'm going to tell y'all this story while I get all my stuff set up for the live stream, okay? Now, when Tiffany was still the mayor, like before she was out, and she was doing all her little court cases, right? She, one of them when she came out was the first time she mentioned her writing a book. If y'all remember, she was standing outside, after a court date or whatever, and she says she's got to be writing a book or whatnot. Now in that stream, whatever, that live, she said she also mentioned that her daughter, she was going to write a book with her daughter. Like she said she's going to write a book. She said Justin's is going to have a book. Now, so apparently, if you have been paying attention, then you know that Tiffany supposedly wrote a book. Like she said she was. She said she was going to write a book. She said she wrote a book. It was supposed to be released. It was a pre-sale saying, buy it pre-sale. So you're going to pay for it before you get it. She did that for months. And then finally there was a release date. Thing was on Amazon. Thing was on Barnes & Noble website. It was out there. But it wasn't released yet. It was on the pre-order still. With a date of, I think it was, if I'm correct, December the 5th, I believe, was the date then. December 5th came. It switched from release date December 5th to unavailable. It just there was no transition. It just switched from release day to unavailable. It never was able to. You were never able to. So the book never existed. Never happened. I'm gonna tell you how I know. If that book existed, we'd see videos of people holding up this fucking book. Now this I know for 100% sure. So this book never existed. But guess what? She made good on a promise. So apparently there's a book for her daughter. Released a book. Couple books, actually. Coloring books. Coloring books. Tiffany, your book didn't even come out. And here you are toting coloring books. Coloring books. So you want the people to do the work for you and color it in. Crazy work. Crazy work. But she had a little thing on there showing these little books. It's supposed to be oh my God, the grift goes on and on. She can't just commit to a grift. She just jumps from grift to grift. LaShonda, hey boo, Vizini, Jeanette, Elise, what's up, babies? How y'all doing? How you doing? Have you hit the like button? Did you do it? Did you do it? Ooh, ooh, did you do it? Julianne, hey boo. Yes, that's how she learned to talk so well, looking at coloring books. I know. Oh my gosh, y'all. She is off to heezy for sheezy. Yes, indeed she is. Now, all that talking I didn't do none of the stuff I was supposed to do. Because mama can't walk and chew gum at the same time. She got to pick one. She got to pick one. She got to pick one. She can't do both. Okay? All right. All right. Push the buttons, mama. Push the buttons. Do the things. All right. All right. All right. Y'all put me some red emojis in the chat. Okay, let me know where you watching from. Put that in the chat also so I can see if anybody up in here. I want to find out if I'm in Australia right now. Am I in Australia? Is anybody in Australia watching, mama? I want to know if my face is on a screen in Australia. I want to know. Any chip, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay. Is mama on the screen in Australia? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got Florida, Brooklyn, Oklahoma. Come on, Australia. Can I get some Australia in his house? A little bit of Australia in there with her. We got some Wisconsin. Okay, okay, we all over the United States. Ooh, mama's trying to be international, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Come on, New Jersey. Ooh, Kalamazoo. Oh, Michigan. That sounded Australian. Kalamazoo sounds like Australia. It do. Tell me I'm wrong. Does Kalamazoo sound like Australia or not? I'm thinking yes. Maybe because it sounds like kangaroo. Is that why? That might be why. I'm thinking that might be why. We got lots of New York and New Jersey. Oh, I got you. I'm on it. I'm on it. I had to do, okay, so I did my thingy. Let me do this. I gotta do my link. And we're gonna do, gotta do this. Muy importante. Kazoo is in Michigan. I know, but it sounded like it. Oh, we got London. Mama is in London, y'all. She's in London. She in London, y'all. Mama is on a screen in London, y'all. What? Exactly. That part. Okay, we're gonna grab this link. Copy. Close that. Open that. Push that there button right there. Yes. Yep. Go back to this and paste that. Boom. Pow. Did all the things. Did all the things. London, England, or Ontario? Oh, because there's a London in Ontario. Is there a London? Wait. What? What? H-Town, Houston in the house. What's up, baby? Darrell Keller, what's going on, boo? Warren. Yes. So as far as I've gotten is London. Wait, London. Wait. Warren, is that London? Is that London, or is that is that like London, England, or is that like London, Maryland, or something? Like what? There probably is a city named London. Is that London? Wait. Okay, yeah. So Drewski said there's a London in Ontario. Which London is that? Am I making a fool of myself and I'm still in the States? Or is that London, England? Warren, I need to know. I need to know, Warren. Hey, Nikia, what's up, baby? How you doing? I need to know. I don't think Kamal, John, I don't think Kamal is there or is around anymore. Kamal is spending quality time with his family. Okay, he is over there with his wife and children. Okay. Oh, LaShonda, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Nah. I've been having heart pains all day. Well, not heart pains, but chest pain. It's from like a nerve. I pulled a nerve in my back or something, and it feels like it's right in my chest. Like, so now it's pulling. Like, mama going through it, honey. She going through it. Say, this nurse's body is tired, but ready to laugh. I know that's right, honey. It's what I'm here for. Ooh, yes, honey. Yes. Thank you, baby. Mama, yes, keep mama off the pole. Exactly. That she's sponsoring the Keep Mama Off the Pole Foundation. Keep mama off the pole. You got to keep her off the pole. Because she ain't got no upper body strength. Keep her off the pole. Woohoo. Oh, my jar. Oh, I didn't reset it. I gotta reset my jar. So funny. I actually don't know how to reset my jar from here. I don't know how to do it from the other thing. Nope, that ain't it either. So I gotta go all the way into this just to do that. That is a travesty, honey. You've been laughing so hard. I know. I be laughing too hard. Okay, I need to empty my jar. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Okay. And now my jar is empty. We're going to fill up the jar, y'all. We're going to fill up the jar tonight. It's not really a jar, is it? That's more of a cup. It's like a beer cup, really. In fact, let's pick one. Get this one. Do this little thing. This is like a, let me see, we want to see all YouTube stuff. Okay, got this little thing here. It's like a little plinko thing. It's a little plinko thing. But that don't fill up though. I don't like that. It won't fill up. It's gonna do this one. Okay. Here we go. B. Lewis. Yeah, coloring books with pop-ups. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. What is going on with this thing? Why is my jar not filling up? Let's see. I gotta figure it out. Ooh, bossy too. Wait. 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 Is that right? Wait. Wait. Carry the 6. Bossy tuba. Bossy tuba. Did you accidentally add a 0 onto the amount of gifted subs? Was that a mistake? Because everybody who's watching right now is a member. Because she just turned, Bossy Tuba just turned everybody in here into a member just now. That's what Bossy Tuba just did. Okay. Jesus. Gotta figure out why this thing. Is Sans save. I don't really know why that is not. I might have to just make a new jar. So I'm not sure why this jar is doing this. Bossy Tuba, that is crazy work. That's Jesus. Look at that. Look. She did so many gifted subs that there weren't even enough people in here to get them all. So as people come in, they're gonna get gifted subs. Bossy Tuba, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? I'm trying to do the math in my head. Oh, so 550 times 5 is 250. Y'all let me know. Am I doing the math right on that? Is that right? 10. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Holy shit. Oh my God. Bossy Tuba. Okay. Oh my God. You is just the bestest in all of the Westest. And oh my lordy Lord. Let me see if she did that on purpose. I don't know. I feel like that had to been an accident. Nope, no accident. What? Bossy Tuba, what the fuck? Holy shit, Big Mitch. Oh my God. What the shit? What in the hell is happening? Big Mitch. They call me Big Mitch. Larry Hoover whipping work. Ow, hallelujah. What? Oh my gosh. Y'all about to convince mama that she loved is what y'all gonna do. That's what y'all gonna do. I'm starting to think that I might be loved. That's what I'm starting to think. It's starting to look like it a little bit. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that is crazy work. That's a first. I've never seen that in a YouTube. Even watching people's YouTubes, I've never seen that gifted sub 50. In Twitch, I've seen those. Like watching a Twitch, I've seen people do that. But not in here. You know like that. Thank you so much. Every single person in here say thank you, Bossy Tuba, for the gifted sub. Oh my gosh, Mama, appreciate you so bad. You know what's also so pretty cool? It makes it so that I can see the people who are in here but aren't in the chat. Because it gives them the membership thing, and so I can see their names. I can see the people who's watching. Oh, Psycho Nut, how you doing? Pretty Petty Mara, hi. I know you're not in the chat, but hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Feel free to get into the chat. You know what I'm saying? K24 Nick, hi. Oh my gosh, thank you, Drewski. I mean, not Drewski, I'm sorry, but well, thank you, Drewski, too. You always dropping love on Mama. But Big Mitch, thank you, Big Mitch. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you so much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, y'all see the coins? Look. Big Mitch, see in the coin jar? That's what I was telling y'all. They're like gold, see? The bigger ones have like, and they're big too. Look how big them fucking coins are. Look at them big old gold coins in my jar. What? Michael Covington, hey boo. Muhammad, what's up? Y'all hit the like button for Mama. Did you do it? Hey, Emily. Hey. Hey, Warren. So did it turn out that you were in London or no? Are you in London, England, Warren? What was the answer to that? Hey, go behind the blue lines. What's up? What ended up being the answer to that question? Did he answer? Am I in London or no? Is anybody in the chat watching Mama from Australia or just somewhere over the water? I just want to know if I'm being watched from overseas right now. I want to know if my face is on a screen overseas. It's as close as I'm going to get to going there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, Miss Santana thinks we should do a pre-dance, you know what I'm saying, for that. Y'all want Mama to have a heart attack? I feel I'm definitely in. I know you're in London, but I'm saying, is it London, Canada, or is it London, England? I'm thinking it might be Canada, y'all. I think Warren might be pulling Mama's leg, y'all, cause Warren refuses to say confirm or deny, I'm thinking we might be getting our legs pulled off here, like Daddy Long Legs. Okay. Oh, y'all got Mama so excited, I forgot to text my Sammy Sam. Dang. Oh. Okay. All right, let's hop in here. See what Daryl. Look at Daryl. Hey, Daryl, how you doing? Are you hiding your hind parts from Bubba? He been getting a little too personal. Oh yeah, I just pulled something. I pulled like something and it's just reaching around, so I can feel it like on my side here and up here in this area. But it happened before when I pull things. London, England. Okay, all right. Mama is on a screen. It has been confirmed. Mama's face is on a screen that is located in London, which means Mama is in London. Because math, because science, because geography, because logic. Okay? That's how I got there in my mind. Okay? Let's see what's going on. I know. No, he wasn't looking pathetic. Low. He was feeling good about it. He was like, look, I know y'all think y'all got me, but you ain't. Let's hear about it, Daryl. Tell us what's going on. What's popping? What's popping, Daryl?
All right, good morning, everyone. The court will call State of Wisconsin versus Darrell Brooks, case number 21 CF 1848. Record should reflect that the state appears this morning.
They're already, y'all.
By District Attorney Sue Upper,
y'all ain't putting me up under this
District
jail.
Attorney Leslie Basie,
I
Assistant
got
District
this.
Attorney Zach Wichow, and the defendant Darrell Brooks appears in person in custody. I'd also like the record to reflect that he is appearing in jail attire today. He's also wearing a mask.
I do not identify by that name and would like the opportunity to state that I'm here concerning this matter as third-party intervener.
The
in this
intervener.
matter, appearing as authorized representative for my client. I accept for value in return for value all the charging instruments in this matter and make my exemption available for discharge of all obligations and charges connected with this case. I do not dispute any of the facts in the charging instruments and would like to now reserve my rights if I may.
Mr. Brooks, you just interrupted me within a minute of us starting this case here today. I'm asking you to respectfully not interrupt me. That's the second time, so I can go through the list of things that I need to get through this morning.
I just wanted it stated for the record that
Mr. Brooks, it wasn't the proper time to do that. That's now the third interruption. So,
with all due respect, Your Honor,
by saying all due respect doesn't change the fact that you're interrupting me. Your objection is
disrespectful,
noted.
Daryl.
All right, but you need to stop interrupting me so I can get through what needs to be done.
But it is my
I have
right
a number
to,
of documents that I need to discuss this morning. Mr. Brooks, you do not have the right to interrupt the court.
No,
I will remind you once again of the Supreme Court rule. It's on a yellow laminated, double-sided piece of paper that is before you. I checked, I verified, it is.
I accepted in return.
Mr. Brooks, that's yet another interruption. Let me get through this, please.
I just want for the
You
record,
will have an opportunity when I give you an opportunity. No one else is speaking at the moment
just
but
want
me.
for the record,
you need
Your
to
Honor.
stop interrupting.
I don't identify by that name.
You don't
Mr.
identify
Brooks,
as
I am going to keep going. You are warned.
a male.
You need to follow the standards of courtesy and decorum for the courts of Wisconsin. Chapter 62.
He's very much a lady,
I
Your
intend to
Honor.
follow decorum.
This court comes with a history of Mr. Brooks interrupting now. This is day 4, and every day Mr. Brooks has interrupted. It has resulted in Mr. Brooks being placed in a neighboring courtroom so that this court can efficiently, effectively, and with dignity preside over this case here today. I am well aware that's another interruption. I'm well aware. Stop talking.
Come on, Your Honor.
I'm well aware, Mr. Brooks, that you object to the name that has identified on the information and all documents in this case. Your objection is noted. It does not need to be repeated. I will make a record right now. The court notes a continuing objection by Mr. Brooks of his name and that he objects to being here. I know he's filed a number of documents previously related to that. Those documents are of record. There's another document that's filed. At least 2 more interruptions just now. I believe I'm up to 8. Mr. Brooks, you're advised that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be present in this courtroom, where you'll be taken to the courtroom next door to appear by video and audio means to participate.
To being removed from the courtroom, Your Honor.
That's another interruption.
And you haven't shown me any lawful case law that I can be removed from the
Mr.
courtroom
Brooks,
in a trial and forced under coercion and duress to appear in the trial that I am needed, that I'm trying to express that I have the right to
Mr. Brooks,
be
there's a
present
proper manner in which you raise objections. You have not followed that proper procedure. You are unable or unwilling to abide by simple rules of civility. You interrupt, you don't wait for anyone to finish, and it will result with you being removed from the courtroom. So you are once again reminded of that. I'm going to give a little slack at the moment only because we are not in the presence of the jury. I'd like to go through a couple of things, the first of which is the jail attire. Mr. Brooks, we, meaning myself and the jail, have made arrangements by allowing folks to bring in street clothing for you. You've appeared previously in a suit and tie. Very appropriate for a trial. If you no longer have those clothes available, the jail has a supply of clothes that they can also lend to an inmate. The reason we make those arrangements during trial, sir, is because this court has taken a number of steps to shield from this jury that you are in custody. Your hands are not shackled. Okay, there are skirts around each one of the tables. I'm aware of the feet shackles. That's yet another interruption. I'm aware of the shackles on your feet.
Shackles on his feet. Shackles on his feet. Ooh.
Skirts are on your table in front of you, all of the tables, right? So that it appears to be the same for anyone coming in and viewing.
Sammy!
Again, arrangements have been made for you to appear in street clothes or civilian clothes.
Right. Your Honor, Your Majesty, you can't keep me here, you know. You can't keep me here. My mother said that I'm a caged bird. Open this fucking cage and let me out. Ooh. I need to fly. Give me a Red Bull. I have wings. Sammy! What's going on, baby? Ooh. Said, hey, y'all, came in and bust in the door with the great advice. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Do it. Why not? Why not? Aside from trying to hurt my feelings, why would you not hit the like button? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. All right. Do it. Because Sammy said so. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Just subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Get my numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Do all the things. Okay? And if you see a video, you watch a video. If you laugh, then you hit the hype button. That's what you do. Okay? They don't be on my live streams. It's just, I think regular videos is, I think, the only ones that get them. But yes, honey, do the things. Push all the buttons. Get the algorithm up. Leave comments. You know what I'm saying? Each video should have at least 300 comments. I know that seems like a lot. But if everybody left 3 comments, then, I'm just saying. You might need to leave more to get me 3. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, baby mama. I love you too. Yes, you do. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Consider becoming a member. Oh, shit. I skipped a step. I sure did. I didn't pin my link. Good call, Sammy. Good call. I missed a step. I forgot to pin. Where is it? Still not do it? Where is it? It's right there. Oh, it says it's pinned. Oh, it is pinned. Okay, I got it. Okay, good. Yes, honey. I got the link to the membership at the top of the chat. I mean, literally, Bossy Tuba busted up in here and gifted 50 subs. So everybody in here technically right now should be a member because that was crazy work. That was wild, bro. That was wild. Yes, honey. Yes. All right, I'm missing. Oh, that was okay. I guess I scrolled up. Okay. All right.
I would like you to appear in street clothes, and the reason why, sir, is to reduce or even eliminate even the appearance that you are in custody.
Oh, he definitely in custody.
It is your choice, though.
Your Honor, he is duct taped to that desk. So I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't think he's confused about whether or not he's in custody or not. Like he got scotch tape wrapped around his ankles. I'm pretty sure he knows. He knows. He knows. And I know he knows. And look at that. Big Mitch dropped me. Sammy, look, Big Mitch dropped me one of those beautiful, gorgeous red super chats. Look at that thing. Let me click that little like button on that thing. That thing is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Ooh. I hate when I do that. I go pushing a button. Oh, there we go. I go push a button and didn't know how to fix it.
Are you willing to go back to your cell and put on your suit?
It is my right to do so or to not do so. And
it's my right,
point, Your Honor. Who doesn't know that I'm in custody?
Yeah, he's right about that,
Mr.
Your
Brooks,
Honor. Everybody
I've
know
had
he
many
ain't shit at this
trials
point.
with individuals who are in custody, and when I've talked to the jurors after the conclusion of the case, they had no idea. The whole point of allowing for street clothing is not only to shield jurors from the fact that you are in custody, but also you being in a suit and a tie or other street clothing, I think also lends to the dignity of the proceedings. Yes. This is a trial.
Darrell, I know you don't know what dignity is, how to spell it or where to find it, but you know what I'm saying? Have some decorum, some dignity, some whatever, who's and such and stuff. Yeah. No, you can't have no freedom, but you can pretend to have some dignity. It's the least you could do.
Again, it is your choice. Are you willing to go back to your cell?
That's going to be a
and
no,
be
Your Honor.
dressed in the street clothes that you previously appeared in?
With all due respect, I do not agree with that assessment whatsoever. There's no possible way that anybody will not know that I am in custody. I think that's a well-known fact because it's reported on every day in the media. It's shown every day on the news where I am, what jail I'm housed in, and that I'm in custody. It's virtually impossible for anybody to not know that I'm in custody.
Mr. Brooks, did you hear the question that I asked you?
And I respectfully keep the position that I just put on the record.
Mr. Brooks, I will ask you again. Are you willing to go back to your
Bubba
cell
took
or
his
into the
dignity,
jail
honey.
and put on street clothes?
I do not consent or agree to any.
You imagine that? But yeah, Bubba definitely snatched his dignity if he had any. If he had any left, the scraps of what was left of it definitely are in the back pocket of Bubba. If you go looking for it, that's where you should look first. I'm just saying.
Anything that you just stated, Your Honor.
All right, he did not provide an answer to a very direct question. Let the record be very clear that Mr. Brooks was given multiple opportunities to answer
many
that
opportunities.
question.
Too many, really.
And go back. Mr. Brooks, that's yet another interruption.
She's over there taking notes.
I will advise you, sir, that at any point in time, if you wish to put street clothes on, I would give you that opportunity to do so. You've already heard it is my preference. You've already heard me advise you regarding the steps that have been taken to shield the fact that you are in custody from the jurors.
Peninsula.
You refuse to answer my question about whether you would go back to the jail. That's another interruption. So based on his refusal and his choice to come, that's another interruption. Based upon his failure to answer my question directly, I will take that as a non-response, but he came to court here today. That's another interruption. I will take that because he's come to court here today in his jail attire, that is a choice that he has made freely voluntarily and intelligently. No one has forced him to come to jail in those clothes. This court
Benjamin,
is encouraging
what's
him
up, boo?
not to.
How are you?
He's appeared previously
Like
in his
Mama
street clothes
Peninsula,
in what
Benjamin.
I would describe as a very nice suit and
It
tie.
cute.
But it is his choice to not do that, and we will proceed accordingly.
Benjamin.
So while we're on the record, may I challenge the subject matter jurisdiction?
No, you may not, sir. You need to file a motion in order to do that.
So
Mr.
the
Brooks?
motions I filed haven't even been responded to. I gave
Mr. Brooks, you're interrupting me yet again.
You just weren't speaking.
All right,
so I didn't
Mr.
interrupt.
Brooks, you are now going to be removed to the other
I don't
courtroom.
consent to that.
I have had a dozen or more interruptions. We'll be off the record while we do that.
Ankle.
Thank you,
I
everyone.
don't agree to a stop. Well, I move for a motion to dismiss for being under duress and being coerced into a contract that I did not consent or agree to. I did not.
I object to the Gestapo and the goulash. Daryl, oh my gosh, that was genius. You did it, Daryl. You did it. You won.
I have a right to be present.
You won the day. That weird advice somebody gave you, it worked. It worked, Daryl. Look, they backed down. They said, you know what? Drop all the charges. That's what they said, Daryl. That's what you couldn't hear it because the microphones was off. But they said it. Just trust me. It's what they was saying. You did it, Daryl. Look, we're gonna put Daryl on top of this here. I'm like a bird. Well, his mother did say he was a caged bird. Hold on. Give me that bird back. I need that bird. This is Daryl, the caged bird. I know why the caged bird sings. Ooh. I'm like, but put Daryl in the cup. Oh, Daryl's in the cup, y'all. Daryl's in the cup. Look, look. He's in there. He's in the jar. Daryl's in the jar. Yes, he is. Let's see. I'm like a bird. I shall only fly away. You got this. Uh-oh. Oh no, Daryl. Where you at, Daryl? Did they put you out again, Daryl? They so wrong for that. You ain't never did nothing to nobody. That's a story that you keep telling them, okay? I don't know why the caged bird was singing, but I know it smelled stank. Ooh, that's Daryl. The stank ass bird. I know why the stank ass bird sings, because it wants to get away from its own smell. Ooh, it'd be like, ew, ew, ew. That's the song it'd be singing. What's the song called? Ew. That's what it's called. EWWW. Ew. Yuck. That's what it's called. Yuck. Oh, yes, honey. Let's see. I'm like a bird.
With Mr. Brooks on every day that we have been in court since Monday. He has shown complete and utter disrespect for the simple rules of civility.
There, your head's on backwards.
He has been removed from the courtroom multiple times. This morning alone, he started interrupting this court within a minute of the court calling the case. I should also make a record at the moment he is muted because of the way that he was removed from the courtroom and his conduct since. I have been given just a bit of information about it. I will advise everyone that I have required that the Sheriff's Department file a written report with the court regarding Mr. Brooks's conduct. I'm told that
I think this was the plan was to seduce the judge. She was like, she gonna see me without my shirt and she gonna be like, Oh, oh, I did not understand or realize how very much man you are. And so now, with this newfound information that I have, surely we must let you go. In fact, maybe you should come to my house, you know what I'm saying? And then, when I call out for self-defense as they carry your body out, I was very much defending myself. That's why that thing is on my floor. Now, can somebody come and get it out? Get it out. Okay. That leprechaun don't look like it's alive no more. Can somebody come and get it out of my house? It trespassed. And now there's that. Somebody get a shovel. It looks like it weighed maybe 40 pounds tops. Somebody get a shovel and remove it, please. That's how you get the Darrell out of your house. Oh, Darrell. Oh, Darrell. Yeah, he was trying to seduce her, honey. He was like, she just need to see my body. That's all. She need to see my body. Ooh. Oh, my Miss Sexy Darrell is back. Miss Smexy Darrell. Miss Smexy Darrell is back. Stop looking at my man. He's so much man. Sammy, he's so very much man. You know how little Darrell actually is, though. Like I make fun of Darrell a lot, like all day, like really. My whole life is kind of about making fun of Darrell at this point. So it's for sure my heart's joy. I mean, it cheers me up every single time. It works like gangbusters. But Darrell in real life, like Darrell's like 5 foot. I think he's somewhere between 5'5" and 5'6". That's how tall he is, like in real life. So he really actually is this tiny little person, like with them bony ass little legs too. Jesus, Darrell, terrible, it's terrible. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, boo. Mama love you, yes indeed she do. Look at my little jar. Look at my jar, Sammy. You see the gold coins? Apparently the one Big Mitch did. It's like giant gold coins. It's not just gold coins. It's like humongous ones. Look at it. Look at them things. Gorgeous. Yes, honey. Yes. It's tea, honey. His body is tea.
Would not sit down while in this courtroom in order to have the shackles removed so that he could be taken to the other courtroom, that he was resisting, that at one point he took off a shoe, and it appeared to the deputies that he was going to throw the shoe. You can see that he is seated with his back to the court or to the camera. He took his shirt off as well. I'm also told that he is
Darrell got on Fruit of the Looms, y'all. Look at those tiny whiteies. Darrell, you got on your tiny whiteies? Your Fruit of the Looms? Are the looms made of fruit or no? Be careful. Bubba be hungry. You know what I'm saying? You can't be walking around in the Fruit of the Looms. Or even more so, that Bubba also has Fruit of the Looms, and he been like, "Come on here, want a banana?" That's Darrell's forever lunch. That's his forever dessert. A banana from the Fruit of the Looms. Okay, that's a dark joke you just told, Mama. That's a dark joke. I like it. I'll reuse it. I'm going to put that one back in my cycle. I never thought of that before. It's hilarious. Ooh. Darrell is good pickings for he's built just like a lady. He got delicate hands, long fingernails. He's like 5'5", so he's like one of those little shorties, you know. Guys love short girls, you know. So they can tower over them and feel feel like dominating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, that shit is hilarious. They love him. They be like, wow, he's perfect. He's perfect.
Threatening to throw and break items. I want to give him headphones since he has claimed in the past to be hard of hearing in one ear.
Yeah.
But given his statement that he would throw and break things, unless he can pledge to this court that he will not do that, I'm not going to provide that information. I will advise that the audio in that courtroom should be turned up
Rick,
accordingly.
what's going on, Rick?
So that it is louder than it has been. I've also been advised that the audio and visual equipment is working in that courtroom. The deputies that are in there can see and hear the court through the Polycom system. Today is a little bit different in that there is no Zoom. And so, but this court, with the blessing of technology in this new building, have the ability to call in one room system to the other. That is why we're able to see and, when appropriately, hear him when unmuted. And then there are the 4 camera angles that are presently from this courtroom. I have the camera in the other.
Well, yeah, but it's because he's representing himself, so they kind of have to at least give the illusion that he got a little bit of freedom in the courtroom. You know, that plus our own personal entertainment, Sammy. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Why he don't look like he got no shoulder blades? Like, where your shoulder blades at, Daryl? What's what is this? Why do these look like this? This don't even look right. Your back is wrong, Daryl. Your back is wrong. You is so backwards that even your back is wrong. It's terrible. It's terrible. Sammy said, people with way lesser charges are handcuffed and never allowed to be doing this, yet he ran through a parade over all the children and the grandparents. Okay? And he gets to just prance around in here and threaten to throw shoes and shit. Ain't that some shit? Maybe that's probably why he wanted to represent himself, though, so that he could have this last little bit of freedom, you know? Could have this last little bit of freedom. Hey, Daryl, how your oh, I gotta put this on top. This is a layer under. It's all about the layering, you know. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. You want to be on top? Ooh, that's America's Next Top Model. Look at Daryl. Look. What you ain't gonna do is try to coerce me into staying in this here courtroom and then going into this prison. You ain't gonna make me do it. I'm a free person. My mother said so. She said that I'm like a bird. I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. And baby, all I need for you to know. Oh, Daryl. Daryl, don't cry about it. Be about it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. No, you didn't say want a banana. Yes, Bubba be like, you hungry? You want a banana? Go on, get one out of the fruit of the loom. Go on, get Thank you, Lady Fucking T. Mama appreciate you. It's okay. He's in here fighting for his freedom, though, y'all. So he don't have to. So he can have something else. You know what I'm saying? Aside from, you know, walnuts and bananas from the fruit of the loom. Like, he wants something else for dessert. He don't want that. Okay.
Our courtroom on a single camera, since he's the only individual in there. This court has, in essence, extended this courtroom to the neighboring courtroom. While there is ample evidence in the record, not only through the proceedings up to this point, but this morning alone, that through his conduct, he has forfeited his right to be present. I'd also make a finding that he is appearing from that courtroom, and that because of the audio and
Did I gross you out, Bossy Tuba? Was my joke too much? Oh, did it go too far? Ooh.
visual equipment and system that we have in place, that it is the
ghastly.
functional equivalent of being present in this courtroom. This court has relied repeatedly on Illinois versus Allen. I've read portions of that case into the record. I don't intend to go through that at length here today, other than to indicate that trial judges that are confronted with disruptive, contemptuous, stubbornly defiant defendants must be given sufficient discretion to meet the circumstances of each case. No one formula exists for maintaining the appropriate courtroom atmosphere will be best in all situations. And in that case, there were at least 3 constitutionally permissible ways for a trial judge to handle a stubbornly defiant defendant, which this court would find Mr. Brooks squarely has become and has demonstrated over the course of these last few days.
For sure.
One option is to bind and gag him. I've already talked about at a previous hearing why I choose not to do that. Cite him for contempt. I choose not to do that either. The third is to take him out of the courtroom until he promises to conduct himself properly. Mr. Brooks today, of course, showed up in court from the jail in his jail attire. He does that by his choice. I gave him the opportunity to go back to the jail to put on his suit and tie or other street clothes. He refused to answer that question. This court will continue with this trial, as I have previously indicated. There are many resources that have been put into bringing this day to bear, and it is important for all involved that this trial continue. Again, Mr. Brooks is given the opportunity to appear from that other courtroom.
Look at him shaking his little
At
butt.
this point, I'm still in the final housekeeping matters, and so he clearly has forfeited his right to be present for that. I will advise Mr. Brooks, as I have advised him repeatedly, if at any point in time he wants to come back,
Right,
and
Darrell?
he is
you
willing
right?
to promise that he will abide by the rules of courtesy and decorum and be civil and show respect for the court proceedings for all individuals in this courtroom, including Mr. Brooks himself, then he may come back in. It's also my intention to give him that opportunity at each new stage. But again, we are in the preliminary stage prior to the jury being brought in. I would note it's a little after 9:06 a.m. At all times throughout the court's statements thus far, since going back on the record, Mr. Brooks still appears to be communicating, or at least attempting to communicate with someone else. I can see his hands moving. He has turned his back. I can tell that he can hear me because he shakes his head no. At a point in time where it's clear he's disagreeing with something that I've said, I believe he can adequately hear, and that his statement earlier in the proceedings that he's hard of hearing is simply another tactic of his to disrupt.
Why is he wiggling his ass on this here table like this, y'all? He is saying, you better call an ambulance. You need to call an ambulance. I got this here paper cut. This is dangerous, okay? I got a paper cut. And what you ain't gonna do is deny me my constitutional rights to have my whatever it is that I can do to get me the fuck out of here. Okay. Look at him shaking and shimmy, girl. Sammy, look.
To delay,
Look at what?
to
I'm sure that Bubba appreciates that, Daryl, but this ain't the time. Like this. Daryl, this ain't the time. Okay? Bubba can't even see this person. He can't even see this. Okay? You are shaking and shimmying at the wrong time. Okay? You is throwing it back. And I know that Bubba that's why he chose you. I get it. I get that. And you trying to let everybody know that, you know, your milkshakes bring all the bubbles to the yard. You know what I'm saying? I know that. It is cool. That's what I'm just saying. This might not be the time for that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh my God, he is really shaking and shaky and shimmying, honey.
create chaos.
He's like, oh yeah. How you like that, Bubba?
I will further advise Mr. Brooks that his continued behavior, whether it be appearing in court in jail attire, whether it be causing disruptions in front of the jury, that he does all of those things at his peril.
The banana.
But
the banana might have broke off. left a little bit. I left a little bit in the crevice. Ooh. Yeah, he twerking, honey. Twerk, 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 twerk. Let me see you twerk, 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 twerk.
I will, of course, take appropriate steps to limit what the jury can hear, if appropriate. All right, I received a note. We need to reset the Polycom system, so I'm not sure what that means. I'll find out, and if appropriate, make a record as to why and whether that impacted anything that was happening in the other room. But at this point, well, I'm not going to get off the bench. We're going to take a short recess for that resetting to take place.
I would request an opportunity to be heard then, Your Honor, when we go back on the record, please.
Absolutely.
Daryl. Daryl, how you doing, Daryl? Hey, Daryl. And Daryl, and Daryl. Uh-oh. I know why the caged bird sings. Look. Here comes the bird. It's my turn to be all I can be. I hope you understand. Hey, Mama, is this the song you was talking about that I was singing as a caged bird? Because I'm definitely caged, and I got a bird chest, so you know it checks out. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. It's my turn to be all I can be. I hope you understand. This is the caged bird singing, in case y'all didn't catch that. I don't know how you wouldn't catch it, but there. All right, let's see. Ooh. They're back, Daryl. They brought back the ambulance.
Was that all of a sudden the audio was only going through 2 speakers and not all of them? A simple reboot of the Polycom system over there took care of that, and I've confirmed that it's working properly. Before I turn to you, Attorney Opper, because I'm not sure if Mr. Brooks heard this or not, at the very end, before I removed him, I wanted to make sure that the record is very clear. I will note a continuing objection.
Not him complaining about his pinky, y'all. This is ridiculous. Unconstitutional. Look at this finger. My pinky. I broke my nail. Oh, broke back Daryl. Oh, not the broke back Daryl. Okay. He playing charades with himself. Yeah. Yes, he is. He definitely is.
To the issues he raises regarding his name and other things. There are filings that substantiate that. It will be my position it's not needed for him to do that every single day because I've noted a continuing objection. With that, you wanted to make an additional record?
Yes, Your Honor, it's probably appropriate at this stage. I did want to address a topic that's maybe not been raised in the courtroom, but has been raised in the public, and it seems to kind of go hand in hand with the events of this morning, and that is the mental competency of Mr. Darrell Brooks to proceed to trial.
Mm-hmm.
The court is well aware that the district attorney has an obligation and a duty to raise any concerns as to the competency of any defendant to proceed to trial. Any counsel representing Mr. Brooks would have that same obligation, and the court itself, if it had a concern as to the competency of any defendant to proceed, can request an evaluation that's pursuant to 971.14 of the Wisconsin statutes. At no time has anyone involved in this case had a competency concern. And I say that based on the fact that Mr. Brooks has made multiple court appearances, most of them before Your Honor, but at least initially he appeared before two court commissioners. He's had counsel representing him up until last week on this case, and you've made a record with Attorney Perry previously as to Mr. Brooks' ability to understand what's going on and his ability to participate in his own defense. You made a thorough record last week when you went through his waiver of right to an attorney and his absolute desire that he expressed multiple times to represent himself.
Mm-hmm.
I would also add to the record, and I will provide this at a later time, what I referenced yesterday, the jail calls that are all recorded. I will make a record at a later time. I'll prepare an exhibit and have it made as a court exhibit as to some of the discussions he's had with other individuals.
Mm-hmm.
He makes multiple phone calls every day, and they are all listened to. He is coherent. He is intelligent. He knows the issues in the courtroom. He discusses what happened in court that day with these
Look at all the compliments you're getting, Darrell. So many compliments.
I am thoroughly convinced, Your Honor, that Mr. Brooks is 100% competent to proceed to trial, that his mental capacity is not reduced in any fashion. Anybody that thinks otherwise has no involvement with this case. I would reference the court to today's filing, which Mr. Brooks provided. It is extremely well written. His handwriting is immaculate. It's perfect. The punctuation, the grammar is 100% accurate. He drafted this himself in his jail cell last night, I presume. Maybe it was this morning. He has continued with the same objections that he has been making repeatedly in this case. So he clearly understands the issues. He understands the defense that he wants to pursue. He undertook the effort to have this form notarized by a jail employee so that it is a signed and sworn affidavit. Absolutely no concerns on the part of the state of Wisconsin that Mr. Brooks has any deficiency in his competency. We are 100% convinced that these actions of Mr. Brooks are deliberate and intentional, and they have escalated, and the court has seen this since
escalated, Your Honor.
August 25th or so, as the motions were decided by the court, most of them to his detriment. His behavior became more and more difficult in the courtroom. It started out less aggressive with him sleeping and asking to be able to leave the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a toothache. Then we had a situation where he...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the toothache. Remember, it was the COVID. He had the COVID. And that was hilarious. I wish I could remember where that one was when he did the whole COVID thing. That's a good watch. That's always a fun watch. He had the COVID. He had a toothache. And then he's got a finger. He got a paper cut. It's his feelings. How about when his feelings got hurt? He'd come up with any old thing, honey. He's trying to get out of there. Sue, he is trying to get out of there. This is a man. He got to get back to his job. He got to get back to his job. Okay. Where's that, Warren? I think it was Warren that said where his job was. What was it? A metal factory? What was it? Somebody said something about where his job was. He got to get back to his job at the metal factory. He got to go do that. You know what I'm saying? He got things to do.
He didn't want to come to court, was refusing to come to court. The record will be clear, Your Honor, that each time, and the Sheriff's Department has done an absolutely fantastic job dealing with Mr. Brooks fairly, professionally, respectfully at all times. We concur 100% with the record you just made as to what happened after the recess at about 8:42
he was so mad about his COVID result.
Mr. Brooks' conduct. These are deliberate actions on his part as we get closer and closer and closer to actually presenting this case to a jury, that he is attempting to derail these proceedings and avoid the inevitable. And I want to make that record. I tell this court as an officer of the court, we have zero concerns as to the mental competency of Darrell Brooks to proceed.
Yes.
And we have had many, many dealings with him on the record and off the record that I base that on. I also wanted to add one other comment as to the court's record as to the need to proceed with this trial. We concur 100%. We would also note it's not just a matter of resources. It's the need to proceed to justice. It's the need to get justice for the crime victims who have patiently attended every one of these hearings. They have a constitutional right to trial. They have a constitutional right to a speedy disposition of this case. And that doesn't mean hasty. That doesn't mean reckless.
Hey, Marilyn, what's going on? What's going on? Finish the ice cream. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It means efficient administration of justice. And this court has provided that to the crime victims. And we think that's another reason that Mr. Brooks' antics, which is all they are, clearly.
Y'all hit the like button for Mama, please. Please and thank you. Let me get some red emojis in the chat. Ooh. Red emojis in the chat. Red emojis in the chat. Red emoji. Red emoji. Red emoji in the chat. Ooh. Very much so. Thank you. Look at him. He believed in himself. He did. He believed in his potential. He's like, I can do this. They think they got me, but they don't. They think they smarter than me, but they're not. They think they can hold me down, but they can't. Okay? Because I'm a caged bird. You'd be like, well, that means they locked you up, Darrell. Caged means that they successfully locked you up. That's what the cage is. Okay, it's like a cell. What it? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sammy. He is over there still whining and mad because he got that paper cut. There's dozens he left in the road talking about something. And when they were in interrogation room and Cart was saying all the people that, like, talking about all the people that in the road and all these people were hurt and stuff like that. And he said, Darrell said, what about me? He's like, I've been here all night. I hardly got anything to sleep. I haven't eaten or whatever. I haven't been able to make a phone call. And I was like, oh my God, bitch, read the room. Like, this man is pointing out how you just ran over to all the children and the grandparents. And you is talking about, what about me? I haven't been able to sleep super conveniently. The lights were on. That was unbearable. I haven't been able to call these imaginary people that I've made up. I need to make a phone call. My children are at my house that I pay my mortgage at, and they're waiting for me to come home and cook dinner, which is something I always do. In my imagination. Always finish the sentence, Daryl. That's the end of the sentence in my imagination. Okay. He's the worst. He's the worst is the moral of the story. Okay. Look at him. He was never in any danger of being a normal human. Okay. Hey, One Precious. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Ooh. And Reed. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you
Really
doing?
speak for themselves. This is
Is that
not
like
his
Bouton
inability
from
to
Mama? How many
understand
likes I
what's
got?
going
Marilyn.
on.
Hey,
by
Marilyn,
any
how many
stretch.
likes I got?
Thank you, Attorney Opper, and I do appreciate you raising
Oh, he slept
that
well,
with
Julian.
the court.
He slept well back there in that
Because
tent.
I share your
And
observations
in the car.
that you've just noted on the record. I would
his car
adopt them
tent.
fully as if they were my own and make them part of the findings that I've already made on the record. Obviously, I personally haven't listened to the jail phone calls that you referenced, but I do take your statements as an officer of the court. I look forward to further reviewing them if need be, changing any conclusions that I've reached here today, and I would require you to file that exhibit so that that can be part of the record as well. I would also add to what you have just stated. This court has read through not one, not two, not three, but 4 evaluations related to the special plea that was withdrawn. And those are very recent evaluations where the examiners met face-to-face in the jail or in an appropriate visitation room with Mr. Brooks, either in July or August of this year. And every single one of those individuals did a mental status exam that's noted in their reports. Frankly, the behavior that we're starting to see here is no different than some of the behavior that was noted by those examiners as well. This behavior is frankly more in line with someone who's defiant, deliberate, and in line with the conclusions related to whether he suffers from a mental disease or defect that would qualify for a special plea. I've not gone into much detail, and I won't. Those documents are part of the record, but it's very clear to this court that everything that he has done as outlined by the state and as made evident on the record of these proceedings, that it is the sole intent of Mr. Brooks to make a mockery of this process. And I've stated, and I'll state it again, I'm not going to tolerate it, but there is, I believe this trial needs to continue, should continue, not only for Mr. Brooks as the accused, who also has the right to a speedy disposition. He hasn't exercised it. The victims have a right to a speedy disposition. And it's important for the justice system to go forward with this proceeding. We are at the stage where we are at with Mr. Brooks muted in another courtroom because of his defiant actions.
He's so
No one
defiant.
else. And I appreciate everyone's patience as
I wonder if he's this resistant with Bubba. Like, I wonder if he's like this resistant with Bubba, or he you know, because you fight a little too much, and you know what I'm saying. You got. You know what I'm saying? What they say? Just relax. Daryl, stop. Don't fight. Don't fight. Don't fight it. Just relax. Let it happen. Okay? Just relax. And let it happen. You know? That be Daryl. That's what Bubba be saying. Oh, poor thing. Poor pumpkin schmumpkin.
the court
Poor Dawn's little baby.
goes through these things, frankly, gives Mr. Brooks time after time after time
after
to conform
time.
his conduct to the clear expectations, but he just simply flat out refuses to do so.
Of course.
So what I'd like to do is finish with the approval of the jury instructions, the preliminary jury instructions. I will make a record that Mr. Brooks did not file anything in writing.
I'm gonna tell y'all have been impressing mama with the red emojis when I call for red emojis. Y'all have been doing a stand-up job. That happened earlier too. I was like, oh wow. They really did it. They like, y'all asked for the red emojis. And y'all gave me red emojis. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I like it. I like the little color.
Writing regarding a proposed jury instruction as he was advised to do yesterday. If he wanted me to consider something. I believe we had a very clear discussion on the record about that. He was given a full copy of the draft preliminary jury instructions.
Girl, what are you
he
doing?
was part of that conference that we held yesterday. There was even a discussion regarding where he could find jury instructions with the legal materials that he has access to in the jail. Although he didn't take it to his cell yesterday, he has had the selected statutes that I referenced yesterday that also have the rules of evidence. And so I wanted to make that record. I don't have anything from him this morning regarding any additional jury instructions. Has the state had an opportunity to now review the preliminary jury instructions with all the changes that were made yesterday?
We have.
Any objection to those?
No.
All right. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to unmute and ask you if you have any objection to the jury instructions that were provided to you yesterday. I'm specifically looking for a yes or no answer, and I'll address further if need be based upon that yes or no. The microphone is unmuted. Actually, we'll need to turn him up. It's not very loud on our end. Mr. Brooks, did you say one more time? Yeah, but you know what? Your volume's a little low, so we're gonna have them adjusted over there and in here. So give us a second.
Yeah, give us a second, Darrell. We're going to adjust this thing so that we can hear you better. Because, what you say matters. Because we pretend to give a shit. Did I say pretend? I meant to say for real. We actually we care. We care. Time after time. If you fall up, catch you, I'll be waiting.
Am I on the record?
You are on the record. Ooh, that's loud now. We'll turn ours down. Mr. Brooks, yes or no question, do you have any objection to the preliminary jury instructions that were provided to you yesterday? Go ahead, answer, please.
It's so funny. You know what this is? This is if you guys don't get this right, I'm not going to be answering questions if the environment isn't the way that it needs to be. Like, you know what? I'm above this. This microphone's acting funny. I'm above this. So he turns back around like he wants her to beg him to turn around and to keep asking him to turn around. This is what this is. He's so fucking weird, bro. Oh.
All right, your objection is noted for the record, and I'm just putting the mute back on. He provided that objection without any legal basis. I muted him just so I could ask this question. I'll be right with you, Captain. Mr. Brooks, do you have a legal basis to object to those preliminary jury instructions?
Darrell, you got a legal basis for this bullshit?
Hold on, it's the volume is not being appropriate at the moment.
Bitch, if you keep turning around waving your little girly hands, gosh, darn, this is, you know
Try it again,
what?
sir.
I could be
I
doing something
apologize
way
for
better
the
with my
technical
time.
issue.
Hey, Daryl, are they wasting your time? I'm sorry. Hey, Daryl, are they holding you up? I'm sorry. Daryl, do you have a date or something? Like, where you need to be? Like, you got to go to your job, your work, your employment, your place of employment, you know, because you got to collect that check so you can pay your mortgage, right? Who's going to feed your kids that are at your house where you pay your mortgage? You need to tell these people, look, my time is precious. Daryl, listen to me. You need to tell them that your time is precious and that you need to go to work because you have responsibilities, okay? You got responsibilities and they can't hold you up like this. That's what you just tell them that, and they're going to unduct tape you from the desk, and then they're going to let you go. In that order. Daryl, don't question me. Just do what I told you. You want your freedom or not? Okay? If only. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. That's what Bubba said. Time after time.
Right, the technical, we're going to have to
stop bending over like that. Bubba watching. Bubba watching in the wings.
I do appreciate that he was able to hear me because he leaned in to answer. So I just want to make that record. I'll take.
You told on yourself, Daryl.
Now
she know you can hear.
Doing that, just so I can figure out what the audio issue is, and then we'll go from there.
He be over there pretending that he can't hear shit. Like, what? I can't hear. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. I'm a caged bird, and this is why I sing. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. Everything about Daryl was funny, y'all. Imagine what it was like to be Daryl. For him to be this hilarious, just existing. His existence in itself is fucking hilarious. Okay? Oh, no wonder he was so rambunctious and weird. Chasing after the children. Ooh. If he had a nickel in his pocket, maybe they would have took him to Epstein Island. His broke ass wasn't going to qualify. So he's out here snatching kids off the playground just for funsies. Turning them into baby mamas. Ain't that some shit? Oh my God. Daryl, you ain't shit. I just thought I'd let you know. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Uh-oh. He's sitting completely on the table now. Daryl said, what? I gotta back it up.
Break for
I gotta back it up.
Audio issue. Shit. I also was
Bob. Hey boo. Hey boo, look at that. 4 months a member. That's what I'm talking about. That's what loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Devotion. Loyalty, consistency. Loyalty and consistency. Thank you, Bob. Mama appreciate you. She do. I'm gonna be stressed out over here.
Was advised by the captain that Mr. Brooks was requesting medical attention and reporting a small cut to a finger as a result of when he was.
That's what you be doing. That's what you be doing to Bubba. You be looking back at it. Look back at it. And look back at it. Be looking back at it. Ooh, that what you be doing, Darrell? That what you be doing?
Removed from this courtroom and taken to the other courtroom. I was further advised that there are no signs of blood, and that when asked, he refused to show his hands. At this time, I'm not going to pause the proceedings further for him to be seen by jail medical, but at an appropriate break, that will be done.
Look at that. There was blood. I wiped it off. Like, and then it didn't come out no more. That was it. It was just like it was blood, and then you wiped it off, and then it just stopped. Yeah, I'm thinking you all right. I'm thinking you gonna live. You gonna survive, Darrell. Unfortunately. Look, it's right on my pants. That's what he was gesturing. Like she's like he wouldn't show the wound or whatever, like show that it was bleeding, and he's like, and he pulls his pants like to show, like to say, the blood is on my pants. This is where I wiped it off on my pants, and that's like, which means it's not bleeding anymore. If the blood that was there is on the pants, so you all right then? Okay, that's what that means.
And I also want to make a record that Mr. Brooks has put his shirt back on. He continues to sit.
Thank you, Darrell, for putting his shirt back
Mr.
on.
Brooks, I want you to be advised that I believe it's important that you face the camera so that you are facing the court. You can see and hear. It's my understanding you were not willing to cooperate with being shackled, and for the moment, you are not. But at this point, given your conduct from before, I'm going to require, after we take the next break, that the Sheriff's Department.
Thank you, Sammy. He said he always says he can't hear, but he always reacts to her like she'll just be going and going and going, and then she'll say, "So, Mr. Brooks, do you whatever?" And all of a sudden he turns around. It's like, so clearly you can hear everything she's saying, right? Because you know when it's your turn, you know when she's addressing you, and you just suddenly turn around and go, "Is my microphone on?"
Put you in the chair, face forward, and with shackles on your
I don't even know how to pretend properly.
You are in custody, and that is appropriate.
Yeah.
Now, I want to turn back to the issue with the jury instructions, Mr. Brooks. You indicated you had an objection. My next question to you is, what is the legal basis for the objection? I'm going to unmute so you can answer.
Yeah, what's the legal basis for your dumbass objection?
You need to turn around so I can hear you.
Darrell, turn around.
Part of the issue is also not facing the microphone. And so I need to hear him, and he needs to turn around.
Don't make me tell Bubba you in here cutting up. How funny would it be if he fell asleep with his hands facing his hands and he fell forward?
What is the legal basis for your objection to the jury instructions?
You know, his feet just are dangling off the table. Darrell's feet dangle when he sit on the toilet, cause him little. That's why.
I'll ask a third and final time, sir. What is the legal basis for your objection to the jury instructions?
I wasn't allowed to make case. I can't
Right.
It's too low.
You want your headset?
Mr. Brooks, I can hear the deputies over there. I know they can hear me. That's been confirmed. There is the headset available to use should you wish to use it.
Y'all hit the like button for mama. Let me get 100 likes. Gimme. Hit the like button. It's so easy and free. So easy and free. All aboard.
If you can't hear, I would ask that you put them on. I'm able to hear. He said to the deputy, put them down. I don't want them. All right, I'm going to mute once again so I continue with my record. He did not answer the question, what is the legal basis for the objection? I asked that question 3 times based upon that non-response. His objection is noted for the record, and I will approve the preliminary jury instructions that are on file with the court. Obviously, they'll be uploaded once I read them, but all parties have been given copies of those.
Good night, Big Mitch. Good night, Big Mitch. Well, it's time for Big Mitch to go. Big Mitch is tired. Well, it's time for Big Mitch to go. Thank you very much, honey. Mama appreciate the blessings. Yes, you do. Ooh. Thank you very much. Sleep tight, boo. Sleep tight. Mama appreciate you. Yep.
Before I turn to the motion for reconsideration, you raised this earlier, at least the topic of it. Mr. Brooks presented a filing to the court this morning. I asked the bailiffs before the case was called at 8:30 if Mr. Brooks had any paperwork and to ask him if he had any filings. He then provided this piece of paper and it was photocopied. Actually, it was date stamped, then photocopied for the parties. It may have already been scanned in, I'm not sure, but it certainly will be. I've had an opportunity to review this document. Based upon my review, I don't believe any response is even required. It's his affidavit. He's providing certain disclosures, but there's nothing about that that requests any relief from the court. Certainly no legal statutes or constitutional provisions are referenced. To me, it just looks like an objection that he's filing, and that will be, of course, noted for the record. Attorney Opper, anything you would want to add to the record on this, any position you are taking?
No, I also viewed this as, because he labeled it objection by affidavit, I think my interpretation is he was trying to make a record for appeal that he objects to the court's previous ruling. I don't think there's anything the court needs to do with this document at this time.
All right, thank you. Then we'll move on to the motion for reconsideration. And again, I'm keeping Mr. Brooks muted so that I can get through this process orderly, efficiently. When necessary, I will unmute him if the court has questions. All right, Attorney Opper, I have read through the motion. Is there anything you want to add to what you have put in your filing?
Only one other observation, Your Honor, that since I filed that, the events of the last couple of days, I think further support my request. Not that the defendant's behavior in the courtroom has anything to do with the
what's up? What's going on, Ms. V? So having a tantrum over a bruise and a cut, I know that all he had to do was wipe the blood off just a little bit on his pants and suddenly it's not bleeding no more, which clearly means it wasn't really doing much of nothing. Yeah, he riled up.
Broadcasting of victims and witnesses, but I think the stress that is going to be placed upon them potentially by Mr. Brooks' behavior will be additional challenge to them as they testify. And
he big mad.
So not having their faces displayed, I think, would help ease some of that tension for those individuals.
Mr. Brooks, my first question to you is, do you have a position on the state's request in their motion for reconsideration? I'm looking for a yes or no answer. I'll unmute and provide that to me. Go ahead.
I didn't hear what they said.
Matt Cannon,
I just put
what's
the headphones
up?
on, so I didn't even hear what she said.
Hey, Matt, what's up, baby? How you doing? Oh, shit. Daryl in the other room. Gwobble, 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 gwobble. This gwobble, 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 that. Gwobble, 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 gwobble. All the way the hell on home. Gwobble, 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 gwobble. Gwobble, gwobble. That shit is hilarious, bro. Gwobble, 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 gwobble. Gwobble, 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 gwobble is this. Gwobble, 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 gwobble is that. This shit's hilarious, bro.
Sir, it's a written document that was filed, and you were provided a copy of that yesterday. We took a recess yesterday so it could be served upon you. If you haven't read it, that's your choice. What I'm asking you is, do you have any position on their request for this court to reconsider the denial of the court's, the denial of the state's request to prohibit the photography and video recording of victims and witnesses, and specifically their faces, while they testify?
A ruling was already, we already talked about that. You already ruled that the victims and witnesses will be shown. That was already ruled on.
You are correct, but they filed a motion for reconsideration. That's the document that was provided to you yesterday. I'm asking if you have any position on the request that I reconsider my ruling.
Yeah, it was everything's supposed to be public. This is a public trial. I don't understand why there would be even the need to reconsider what you already ruled on at this point, as far as to that particular issue.
I take
It's a public trial. It's a public trial. Anybody can essentially watch the trial. And like I said, as far as with the technology that we're in now, if they have to be sworn in by name, that in itself makes them easy to, if somebody wanted to pull them up or find them or find out who was testifying at any given time testimony is given, it'd be pretty easy for them to be found and to be seen. So, I mean, that's just the age we're in anyway, as far as with social media and Google and all these different things. We got all this technology basically at our fingertips. So I don't understand how it needs to be changed at this point when it was already ruled that this is a public trial. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be shown. Why not keep everything public the way that it's intended to be? And because of the fact that you've already ruled on it, made that on a record, let's keep it the way it is.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brooks. I appreciate your...
Ain't that something? Now all of a sudden he want to be fucking rational. You know what? Well, since you asked, Your Majesty, well, I mean, I believe that just for civility, to keep this process neat and civil, I think that we should just stick to the rules that you, Your Honor, Your Majesty, Your Highness, have set forth, and respect the ideas that this court is already whatever. Bitch, you was just dry humping the desk a second ago. Like, you was just twerking it on your desk 20 seconds ago. Okay, like, so don't stop trying to sound all sophisticated all of fucking sudden. Like, you all of a sudden now you just want to be, now you feeling rational now all of a sudden. Now he get an opportunity to say the opposite of what Sue. He like, oh, Opera want to do what? Okay, I would like to say no to that. Oh, Bossy Tuba leaving too. Oh, Bossy Tuba, I can't take any more of this dumbass. Oh, good night, Bossy Tuba. Good night, honey, and thank you very much for the 50 gifted sub count, which is something I've never seen before. I've never seen it. I've had 20. I've even had 2 20s in one day, but I've never had a 50. That is a first, honey. Thank you. I know, right? You like that, whatever. When mama can't think of what word to use next, she go with whatever. Okay. Or etc. Either whatever or etc. Good night, Bossy Tuba. Good night.
Or legal analysis of that and your factual analysis of the prior ruling that this court gave. I thought you did an excellent job making some very good points, many of which I relied upon previously. There is a mechanism in the law for a party to bring a motion for reconsideration. Essentially, it requires that the party bringing the motion provide some new information or rely on an argument that the court aired as a matter of law in its prior ruling. The decision that I made previously and the decision that I make here today is one that is vested with the sound discretion of the court. I would note the state does rely upon
Look at
a
him.
case.
All of a sudden he all look you
The
paying
case is not
attention.
new, so it's clearly something that was in existence at the time of the prior motion. That's Estes versus State of Texas. It's 381 U.S. 532, but I would note it's from 1965. In 1965, I would say even in the 1980s here in Waukesha County, there was really a presumption that cameras not be allowed in courtrooms at all. We have moved vastly away from that over the course of the last couple decades, and certainly since 1965.
Vastly away.
I am certainly mindful of the potential stress that it may cause for victims and other witnesses to come into court and testify and to have their images broadcast as this trial is broadcast, not just locally, but nationally, and frankly, anywhere in the world anyone with a computer would want to watch. I would note, though, that prior to the point in time when this case came to trial, this court took significant efforts to keep victims' names private. There's a victim key that is on file. This court signed an order and even required Mr. Brooks to not disclose that information. That was one of the conditions set when bond was initially set. Now, that was by a court commissioner, of course, but that's still a ruling that this court adopts. In addition, I believe I've done, up to this point, everything that I could to preserve their privacy. I don't, frankly, want to create an issue that could be an appellate issue. I think this potentially could be that if I limit the capturing of victim and witnesses' images. I'm aware of Marcy's law. Certainly aware of the provisions that the state cites, but the fact remains the time has now come for this trial to be conducted. This is a public trial.
Public.
The right to a public trial is not only for the defendant, but the state, but the public. All of the names are a matter of public record. This court obviously went through all of the names of the witnesses during the jury selection process.
Look at Darrell's Peninsula, y'all. Hey, Darrell. Hey, Darrell. Look. Darrell, get away from my jar. I can already see what you're thinking. Don't you even think about it, Darrell. Don't you even think about it. Don't you do it. Your Honor, Your Majesty, I just feel like I'm being railroaded here. You know, I feel like I can hear the train coming on these here tracks that I'm tied to. I think that this here is unfair. It's unconstitutional, for one thing, okay? And what you ain't gonna do is railroad the Darrell. That's what I wanted to say, Your Majesty, Your Highness. Okay. putting my tiny baby foot down, Your Honor.
In the jury instruction,
The
the
like
names
button
of
for
all the
Mama.
victims will be read. The state agreed that it was time to put that information in a public document and on the record because the time for trial has come.
Mm-hmm.
The cameras in the courtroom not only facilitate the viewing of a public trial where anyone could walk in to this courtroom, space permitted, to watch, but it facilitates victim rights as well.
I wish I could have got in there.
There are a large number of victims in this case. This court could not have all the victims and the public and the media who wanted to be here present. Frankly, I think it's because of how this court has allowed the proceedings to be live streamed that we don't have even a full courtroom here today.
That's very true, actually. That's a good point she makes there. The reason why they didn't have a bunch of people trying to get in there is because it's being filmed and it was filmed well. It was filmed very well. They did a good job of monitoring the sound and all that stuff. That it, you didn't need to be in the courtroom, to report on it and stuff when it was happening.
There is no doubt this case has received great public interest, but this is a case that the state brought charges, and rightly so. I understand it won't be easy, it may be messy, it may even be stressful, but it's important to the integrity of these proceedings, the perception of how things are conducted in this courtroom, that all witnesses, that all victims, with the exception of the one thing I accepted previously, be viewed in its fullness to the public. I maintain the exception for juvenile witnesses. They are in a special category as minors, and they, of course, if and when a juvenile witness testifies, may only be captured from the shoulders down. Their faces are not to be broadcast. Again, I am not unmindful of the impact, but in my humble opinion, the right to a public trial supersedes the other provisions, and especially in a case such as this, it's important. I would add to the record some of the points Mr. Brooks made. Not only are these names all a matter of public record, the technology that we have at our fingertips, there's Google, there's social media. It's very easily to identify these individuals and search for them in other ways. I'd also add that there have been a number of news reports, media accounts, newspaper articles about victims, naming them. I'm aware of one such broadcast this morning on Channel 4. I cannot presume that all victims, all witnesses want this. And I want to keep this trial going, and that's what we will do. So the request is denied. All right, I believe, let me just get back to my first note that I had for this morning.
Got you,
We've
bitch.
covered all of the out.
Darrell, you didn't win nothing, okay? You did, just so you know, this was not a win, okay? In Darrell's mind, he's like, aha, I got one. This whole thing is happening because you gonna get Nosferatu years, okay? So I just don't want you getting your hopes up, Darrell. Okay? Not that I don't love it when you get hope, because then you lose your hope. So that's good. That's always a fun time. But I'm just saying,
Standing issues.
But I did not hear if you, I was kind of overhearing that you addressed the filing that I filed this morning. I didn't hear exactly what was said. I'm just making sure that you know that I'm not trying to interrupt. I just want clarification on what I may have missed.
Oh, you want clarification? Oh, now you want clarification on what you may have missed because you was in there having a fit and didn't want to hear shit before. But now that you've calmed down, you want everybody to recap on the shit that you missed. Fuck you. Okay, Darrell, no. I ain't telling you shit. I ain't telling you shit, okay? I'm going to write it in a long-ass report, and I'm going to scatter the words, not even put them together inside of a long report, and you're going to have to figure out which words were the words to the answer. You know? It's going to be a code, okay? Oh, my God. Well, now that I've calmed myself down, can we talk? Can you tell me the things that happened that I missed on purpose by my own choice earlier? Ain't he some shit? Ain't he about a bitch?
Tell you what I ruled previously. I reviewed the filing. It's entitled Objection by Affidavit to the state's response and the court's opinion and order and defendant's disclosure statement by affidavit. It's an affidavit. It does not request any relief from the court. I have interpreted what you have filed as an objection to be noted on the record. It has been accepted, it has been filed, and that your objection is noted. The court need not take any specific action as it relates to it. I further indicated that, again, no relief was requested, but also there's no statutory or constitutional or law that you cite to that I could even interpret as a request for relief. So that's how I'm going to address that filing, sir. It's noted for the record.
Can I say one thing about that?
Quickly, sir. I need to keep going.
I was filing that paperwork. I would say pursuant to the federal rules of criminal procedure under Rule 12.4 about the disclosure statement.
All right, I'll note
so
that for the record, sir, but it was not in your filing.
How's Birdie?
So that's a judicial determination, Your Honor?
I believe I had one other thing. Oh, I did want to put on the record, and that is when we were testing the audio, I did advise the Sheriff's Department to let Mr. Brooks know, to ask him on my behalf if he wanted to come back into this courtroom. My understanding is he declined.
No, that is not accurate, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks?
The reason...
Mr. Brooks?
I would just want it...
Hold on, I'm going to mute you for a second unless you stop and listen to me.
I just heard what you said, but I just...
I'm not asking for a response, sir. Mr. Brooks?
It's not
okay,
accurate,
you're interrupting. Hold on. You're interrupting me, sir. I wasn't looking for a response. I'm happy to ask you the question myself on the record for you to answer it. I will give you the opportunity to come back into this courtroom. You have demonstrated that you can make cogent, coherent,
oh God, stop complimenting him.
Arguments on the record.
No more
you
compliments
just did that.
for
You've been respectful for the time being. I will ask you, sir, do you want...
What are you shaking his head for? What you shaking your head for? Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that anymore because you don't deserve it, Judge. I'm not, nope, no more, nope. Why is you shaking your head? Look
come
at
back
this.
Into this courtroom. You've been unmuted to answer that question.
Not until I can receive medical treatment for the bruise that I have on my arm and the cut. You just said a while ago on the record that...
Oh, that was a nice chunky little bruise there. I've never been able to see it that clear. Hold on. Let's look at his little bruise, y'all. Let's check out his little bruise. Look, Darrell, we're gonna look at your bruise.
Been unmuted to answer that question.
Show us your wound.
Not until I can receive medical treatment for the bruise that I have.
Look at that thing. That's a doozy. That's terrible, Darrell. Darrell, that's just awful. Judge, this is unacceptable. This thing right here that happened. This is just awful. Unacceptable. unconstitutional. Okay? We can't be doing this. We can't be hurting the Darrell like this. Okay? We can't do it. We can't do it. Darrell, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry that happened to you. That looks just awful. Look, y'all. Look. That looks awful. That's terrible.
On my arm and the cut. You just said a while ago on the record that you cannot see blood. That's because I wiped it on my pants.
That's
and you can still see the blood in the cut and a big bruise right here on my arm. I was told that the nurse would be coming in to see me. And then I was told, no, she's going to come at the next recess, which we just took. I know it was technical difficulties why you called the recess, but that was more than enough time for me to at least be seen, at least get the cut cleaned out and get it bandaged.
Dawn Woods. Now, Darrell, we both know that is a birthmark. That's a birthmark, Darrell. No, you didn't come up in here showing off your birthmark talking about this is a bruise. Your mother done told on you about way less. She definitely gonna snitch on you about this. That is a birthmark. Okay?
At least at minimum that, and for somebody to look at this bruise. That was my position on why I was not yet ready to come back into.
Hey, I told you to stop resisting Bubba, okay, when he get aggressive like that. You gotta go with the flow. You gotta learn how to go with the flow. That's your new life. That's your new boo. You should be happy that he's just trying to be in a relationship with you. He's trying to cuff you like that. You know, like he just Will, what's up? Ooh, yes, dead man walking. Dead Darrell walking.
To the court because I feel like this needs to be addressed.
We gotta address it.
All right, Mr. Brooks, I understand your request. I'm
this.
denying the request to take an adjournment, or I'm sorry, to take a break at this time.
No, I'm not asking for a break. I didn't ask for a break. I was just saying that at the time that there was the technical difficulty recess, before you even called that, Your Honor, I was told that a nurse was coming in at that time. But then when you called the recess for the technical difficulty, I was then told that I would have to wait until another recess to be able to be seen by the nurse, which my thing was,
Mr. Brooks, you've made your record, okay? I don't need you to go further with that. You've made your record. I'm going to mute you for the time being. I want you to be aware, sir, I was advised.
Don't say it, man. I'm going to tell you, everybody, it's every time he complains about anything that happened. Like if his head was to fall off and he was like, look at my head. My head done fell off. Like I'm not even attached to my body anymore. If that happened, we would still be like, bitch, you ran over 80,000 people. Killed 6 people. If you don't stop fucking complaining, Darrell don't get he don't have the right to complain about nothing. Like anything. It's annoying when he complains about anything. It don't matter what it is. Because he don't have a place to do it. So, yeah, no, it's not just you. It's everybody. It's everybody, Sammy. Okay? The Darrell ain't shit. The Darrell ain't shit, Sammy. It's what it is. Y'all, honey. Let's see. I know exactly. Exactly. Marilyn, that is a great point. Marilyn said that bruise is already turning green. Which means it didn't just happen. Ain't it something? I need y'all to check out these bruises.
Regarding the cut.
Get Bubba to look at them. Maybe you got some back teen or something.
The bruises, new information. I made a determination that you would be seen at the next appropriate break. From my perspective, a small cut and a bruise is not going to hold up the start of bringing the jurors in and advising them of the preliminary jury instructions. If that means the next break we take is for lunch and that's when you are seen, then that's what will happen. So I don't think I've overlooked anything, Attorney Opper, but anything you had on your list?
Oh, he wanted them to stop. You know, like, and you know, we need to stop this. I know. Y'all want to put me up underneath this prison. I get it. But you know, we need to stop for a little while because my bruisey woozy, needs some attention-y wenchiny. I'm like, he want to stall so bad for what? You still gonna get them Nosferatu years, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need Dracula to save you. You're gonna need Dracula to save you. You're gonna have to come back as a zombie to have a chance at having some freedom. You're gonna have to chew your way out of there as a zombie. That's it. It's gonna take a miracle, Darrell. Okay? A miracle.
No, for my list, but I want to give Mr. Brooks one more opportunity to change out of his orange jail uniform. Excuse me.
That I would give him an opportunity to do.
Don't you want to change your outfit?
Mr. Brooks, would you like to go back and change into your suit?
My position has not changed whatsoever, and it will not change, as it is my right to come into court how I would like to. Just like I should be awarded the right to be present for every proceedings in this trial.
All right, I'm muting him again. I note your objection. I will take that as a clear indication you do not want to go back to the jail to change into street or civilian clothing, that you are exercising your right to dress in the jail attire.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
All right, then with that, I am going to just take a short recess just to have the jurors brought in.
What's so funny is he thinks that they want him to wear the street clothes, what they call the street clothes, like his suits and stuff. He thinks that they want him to wear it. Them even asking him about it is them trying to do him a favor so that he doesn't look so much like a fucking convict to the jury. Like, you is looking exactly like a convict. Like, you look like, I know that you are one, but you even in wearing the costume. You wearing the convict costume. Okay? They try to help him out. They don't give a fuck what he wear. They don't care if he come in there wearing a fucking kite and fly off. Well, he ain't gonna. Well, they would care then because he ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna let him go nowhere. But they don't give a fuck what he got on. But he thinks because they keep asking that it's something that they want. So he's being rebellious and being like, no. Because opposite day. That's why.
I think Mr. Brooks needs his objection sign.
We'll make sure he has it.
Thank you.
Make sure he has it.
Let me actually go back on the record for a second. Mr. Brooks, when the jury comes in, I am going to read through the preliminary jury instructions. Since those have been approved by the court, if you happen to raise your sign, I'll note it for the record, but I'm not going to ask you for any type of argument on that because we've already had that opportunity to do so. It will take me some time to read through the instructions. I don't know if that will take us to the lunch hour or not. The state should be potentially prepared to go through its opening. Mr. Brooks, if we do get to that point where the state is giving its opening and you have an objection, you need to write down the objection in addition to raising your hand, and I will rule on the objections after the closing statement. So you must write down the basis for the objection and what you're objecting to, in addition to holding up your sign. That's the procedure that we will follow. All right, now we're on a short break until the jury comes in.
Look at this thing. Come on, pay attention to me. I'm waving my arms around like a crazy person. Well, let's watch them dance. You wanna dance? I'ma make you dance. You wanna move? Look at it. Why y'all got me in here like this? I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Come on. Come on. Come on. What about my mother? She's gonna be lost without me. Y'all got me up in here, and I mean, my mother, she needs me. And also, not to mention my children, who are, like I said, at my house where I pay my mortgage, you know, cause honesty. Y'all want to keep me in here? I'm a black man, and you can't hold me down. What you mean I drove through a parade? I don't even know what a parade is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been framed, really. If you think about it, I've been framed. Okay. If you think about it real hard on a Tuesday, you'll see that I was clearly framed. Clearly. Okay? Clearly. Look at this hair. Look at this hair. Tragic. Hey, Daryl, do you miss your extensions or no? Do you? Do you? Oh, poor Daryl. Poor thing. Poor little asshole.
As the court addressed some important legal matters with the parties this morning. I'm going to read through the preliminary instructions at this time. Please pay careful attention.
Oh, he never made it back in there that day.
They're not something you need to memorize.
Wow, he spent the whole
day. Write down what his objection is, and we'll.
I think he spent the whole fucking day in there like this. He spent the whole day in there like this, y'all. Ooh. All right, y'all. Fun times, fun times. It's always fun to make fun of the Darrell. It's a good fun time. He's trying to fly. He gonna fly like a bird. He objects, you guys. He objects. I object. I object. I object. I object. Check. Ooh. What about my subject and my matter and my jurisdiction sandwich? Ooh. Yum. All right, y'all. Darrell's got to go back to his cell. Okay? He's got to go back to his cell. He got a curfew. If he is late, if that light come on, when that light pole come on before he make it home, Bubba is gonna be furious, honey, and his wrath will be just a lot. It's a lot, you know. He gets aggressive, don't he, Darrell? Is you okay? I'm asking because I don't care. In fact, I'm hoping the answer is no, if we're being honest. We're being honest with ourselves. I'm hoping everything's going terribly for you. Couldn't have happened to a nicer asshole. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, skeet shooting reference. Oh, wait. Am I the only one who had a mental pic of Darrell flying and a guard yelling, "Pull!" Oh, shit. Yeah, that's hilarious. Where they throw like the plate thing, it shoots the plate thing out. and they go pull, and then they gotta try to shoot it out of the sky. Oh shit. That's a good one, Marilyn. That's a good one. It'd be Daryl flying out the thing. Pull. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop on off here. And I need to rest my weary head. My back hurts. My shoulders hurt. I'm gonna take me a Tylenol and lay it down. Because mama is in pain. In agony, in pain, and agony. Ooh, did y'all hit the like button? Did you do it? Did you do it? I'm already used to the taste of tube steak and gravy. I had many, but Bubba's is the best. Oh, go get Daryl. You look parched. You look hungry. Why don't you go and ask Bubba for a snack? It's snack time. Tell him you need a banana to have him, you can, get it out of the fruit of the loom, Go get you a banana snack from the fruit of the loom. From Bubba's fruit of the loom. Okay? Get you a banana and some walnuts. You know what I'm saying? From Bubba's fruit of the loom. Okay? It's a fruit basket. Fruit of the loom basket. Okay? The fruit basket of the loom. Okay? Ooh. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. I see you tomorrow. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. I will, Marilyn. I will surely will, because tomorrow's the last day of the month. It's the last day of the month. I gotta do what I gotta do, honey. I gotta do what I gotta do. Times is tough. It's hard out here for a mama. And a drama.